Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I'm Cosmic Kev, your host, sans beard and excess hair. And this is for the weekend beginning Friday the 8th of May, 2020. You know, you're looking for your twin, good communication, someone that's fun to be with. You know, it's really nice being in a relationship, a good relationship. And so some people will fall in love with their exes from the past, because a lot of times it's a love from the past that comes back with Venus retrograde. And you know, you got to look at that part of the chart too. It's like, where is Gemini in a tropical astrology chart? So like, you know, like in a tropical astrology chart, let's pull it together here. 21 degrees Gemini. Okay, so what do you have in Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo at about 21 degrees? That is the area that you're going to be getting the most hits from this particular aspect. Okay. All right. What's the next question? Today's moon. Well, today's moon is Anurata. In the sidereal zodiac, we'd find it in the constellation of Scorpio. And the part of Scorpio that it's in is a lunar mansion and is Anurata. Now, Radha is like Shiva's wife, I think. She's a beautiful woman, or maybe Krishna's favorite wife. I don't know the myth exactly. And so Anurata, there is this beauty. One of the symbols is a lotus. Now, it's got two malefics basically ruling it. Saturn's the ruler of the nakshatra, the ruler of the lunar mansion. Mars is the ruler of the sign of Scorpio. But the thing is about Anurata is there's this ability to make friends and to reach out, even in hard times. And one of the things is I'm committed. You know, you want to be committed to meeting a person and committed to living in two different cities. These are the kinds of commitments that Anurata is. And it blooms like the lotus. So like the lotus is its symbol. And the thing about the lotus is it has to die in the drought, in the mud, to release its seeds. So the rainy season comes again and everything's like beautiful and it's like floating and it's just all blissful. And that's how it is. And you get that scorpionic story there of dying in the mud and going. Now in Western astrology, we say the moon's in Sagittarius. And I know, you know, some of the Western astrology fans are like, well, you know, that doesn't make any sense what you just said. But I think if you really get down to the deeper level, any of you in that part of the sky, especially if your moon is there or your rising signs around there, you know, which I think is like pretty much the early half of Sagittarius in the Western horoscope, maybe the very last couple degrees of Scorpio in a Western chart. That's where the action is. And it's interesting to note, too, with this moon is opposing Venus. And so, you know, we're already seeing this, you know, of course, it's a waning moon now because we just had a full moon a couple days ago. So we're coming down from the big fat full moon on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, basically. Yeah. That's when the moon really peaked out and did its thing. So, I mean, beyond that, you've got Uranus, Sun, Mercury in Taurus right now. And that's feeling pretty good from what I can tell. We are going to have Mercury go into Gemini this week, though. So there's another switch. Another wonderful switch. And so that happens on Monday at 2:58 p.m. So bada bing, bada boom. Mercury joining in with Gemini. So we got the two Raja planets now in Gemini. So definitely expect there to be a lot of impatience and desire in here in Corona time. Dr. Fauci, let's make $1 million and build a better vaccine and get everybody chipped out. No. With Monsanto, with the help of Monsanto, the Clinton Foundation, and Bill Gates Foundation, they will rule the world and everything will be perfect again, right? I don't know. I really don't know, but I mean, even with digital dollar, it really got me thinking to myself, there needs to be an alternative for people to keep their own wealth, to create their own kind of economies, maybe to barter, to trade, to become independent within communities on a small scale. So when the big stuff doesn't work, we've got some plans, we've got ideas, maybe making biodiesel out of your old oil and stuff. There's a lot of ways we could do things. Convert to electric cars, who knows? But I think this is a great time for possibilities. Now, here's the thing. We had this little relief from the Cal-Sarpa Yoga. And the Cal-Sarpa Yoga is when all the planets are on one side of the chart. But the last, 8-9 days, we've had this like kind of relief in a way, where the moon has gotten out of that area of the sky and gave us like a handle to kind of go, oh yeah, remember partnerships, remember other people, oh yeah, remember friends and, activities. So there's a little bit of that was going on. But it's going to go back. Back to another, another couple weeks of intense Cal-Sarpa Yoga. And you'll definitely notice this by Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, a good 13, 14 days of that stuff. Okay, sign by sign here.